I think I've done about 3 of these videos so far. That's when it cut off because my phone was no longer connected to the camera for whatever reason. There's still people around, and I'm just not bold enough to just go out there and announce my voice for everybody to hear. So I'm here in the relatively beautiful corner doing the video. So I've been thinking back, and I had a conversation with my partners a couple weeks ago, I think, or what, and we were talking about how do you know if you're progressing or going forward or anything like that. And like, how do you judge that? Like, how do you self-reflect and look back and be like, yeah, you know what, I'm where I want to be, or no, I'm not where I want to be? And that's a tough question, because the hardest thing to do, is self-reflect. But then the next big one after that is, how do you properly self-reflect? There's no right or wrong way to self-reflect, you know what I'm saying? So like, how do you judge on if you're doing the right thing or the wrong thing? And goal setting, I don't think cuts it. Yeah, I don't think goal setting really, it's too broad, but it's too black and white. But life is not black and white. Life is any mix of colors. I mean, just look around me. All the colors going around me, like this is life. And you can't really put life against a ruler and measure your progress. So we're talking about this. How do you know if you're doing good and progressing? How do you self-reflect? And it's bigger than goal setting. Goal setting is good. It gives you some places to shoot, but I don't think it really captures the essence of that. So what I was thinking, and when I was thinking about this, call coming in. All right. So I kind of think I might have found somewhat of an answer to that, and this is my thought, and I guess this is really a great way to celebrate this year of me being out here on the new frontier. How long do your weeks feel? Do your weeks feel long or short? How long has the last year felt for you? Has it felt really long, or has it felt really short? And these are tough questions. And oftentimes we say, oh yeah, it's so short. I feel like it blew right by me. And yeah, I can relate. I get that. But honestly, I feel like I'm in a whole different place. Well, physically, and I am, but I mean, like, mentally, like, spiritually, like, I feel like I'm in a whole new place. Like, I feel like last year was a lifetime ago, and the year before that was 2 lifetimes ago. Like, I feel like in the last 5 years, I've lived 5 different lifetimes. Like, 500 years old is how I'm feeling. And then when I was thinking about this, we were talking about this, I was like, so why? Why does that happen? What does that mean? And although you can't properly put a finger on it and make it, and just point it out, but what I think that means is that you've just done so much evolution and so much transforming that you can't even understand or relate or even think about or imagine what the last year was, what the last week was, what the last 5, like, you can't. And that's good. I think that's good when you look back and you feel like it's been a week, but I feel like it's been 2 weeks. Like, and this really struck me last week because I was reflecting. I was writing down some things just to try to get my mind right, and then I started writing down everything I did. I was like, what the heck? How did I do all this stuff just in this week? And then I looked at that. I was like, yo, like the week before that, like in a completely different place than I was before. And even today, like compared to last week, completely different place than I was before. And I think that is how you really can tell if you're progressing, if when you are going, when you're working towards your dreams and your goals and you look back in the last week, the last month, it feels like a lifetime ago. And not in the bad, like, oh, life is going so, life is terrible, but in the good, like, yo, I can't believe how much I've done or accomplished. And in closing, I just want to say the glue, the solder, the iron that holds this thing together is gratitude, man. It's gratitude. And that really, I just have to continuously remember to be grateful. And I can't believe who I am today compared to where I was last year. And honestly, when I get back to the spot, I think I'm really going to go into posting a lot of these videos up that I recorded last year when I first moved down here. Because it's crazy. I'm here.